I just wanted to weigh in at something that I thought was pretty weird. Today I'm watching CNN, and I've been watching CNN since I was like a little kid. Ever since I grew up, I've been watching CNN. I've been reading the New York Times. I love politics, but whatever. To the point. I realized something. That really gets me. I don't understand why this happens. But CNN every time, not just CNN actually, MSNBC does the same thing. When a big news story breaks, guess what? It lets all plays for the rest of the day. Today, Elliot Spitzer, the governor of New York, was accused of running a sex ring, a prostitute ring. And I understand the seriousness of this accusation. I understand it. Well, no duh. I mean, shit. Big guy like him getting torn down from his political standpoint. I understand it, but really, why does every news station need to tell me that? I understand it. It's all over the internet too. Like, no matter what news source you go to, it pretty much has that. I mean, the only person that did not really talk about it was a Daily Show with Jon Stewart. I mean, that's pathetic. When a comedy guy has to take all the pressure off one thing, put it into another, that's pathetic. That's bad. And another thing that really pisses me off is how much the election is getting all this press. It's just a flipping a Democratic caucuses and primaries. It isn't that big a deal. It really isn't. I mean, so what? It might be one of the closest races of all time, but really, it isn't all that great. I mean, 68, it was a really close race, and et cetera, et cetera. You really looking back into a nation's history, this isn't that big a deal. It really isn't. But people, because they're just familiarizing with themselves with politics, are just now, but like, oh my God, this is horrible. I usually don't do blogs, and I'm not really big into them, but I think it's really important to get out there that this is bullcrap. That if you really want to be an educated person in America, you really need to realize that the media plays you like you're at your table of cards. That's how a media plays you. And the only place in the world that is not corrupt media-wise as of right now is YouTube. YouTube is a little left-wing, but that might be a good thing considering that all the other major networks out there, like NBC, CBS, and ABC, and of course CNN, are all right-wing. The only true left-wing center of the world pretty much right now is New York Times. That's all we got going for us. And I think that's really pathetic. Really pathetic. That people just don't, even it out. I'm not a huge left-winger, but lately I'm going that way because I can't stand it anymore. I mean, John McCain is so old, if we elect him, he's going to die in office. That's how pathetic this guy is. I mean, the fact is, they always say Obama was the only candidate out of those three. Hillary Clinton, Obama, and McCain. Out of those three, Obama was apparently the only one that voted against the war in Iraq. No, that's false. John McCain voted against the war in Iraq too. He just likes taking the other ball now because he wants to really convince the conservatives out there that he's not, this liberal guy dressed up as a Republican. I mean, I don't understand why people don't bring this stuff up. I mean, really. And another person who I just wanted to give out there and make everyone realize that he really should have ran for president is Russ Feingold. He's a senator out of Wisconsin, and that's one guy that I wish was in the election right now. I mean, yeah, we have some great people right now. We have Hillary Clinton and Obama, but really, do you honestly believe that if Obama gets elected, that he'll survive his term? With the way that everything's going, I doubt that he'll have one peaceful day in office. I'm not going to say he's going to get shot every day. I'm simply saying that it's not going to be that easy of a turn for him. And with Hillary Clinton, really, you should just stop and think about this. Do you really want Hillary Clinton as a president? If you really think so, that's great. That is great. I support you, but you have just look her up. Just do your research on Hillary Clinton. That's all I have to say. I mean, truly, Obama deserves this election. He does. But you have to remember, is America ready for a black president? I don't know. I'm an Obama supporter because I don't want McCain and I really don't want Clinton, but those are really my only three options. I mean, those of you who are going to actually vote for, I'm not even going to say his name, I don't want to give him any publicity at all. Those who are going to vote for a third party, all I'm going to say is you're crazy. You're just crazy. Until they ratify the way the elections are done, it's useless to vote for a third party. It just is. It doesn't make sense. And I mean, not for a presidential candidate. I mean, that's totally ridiculous to even think about a third party being, having a chance. When it goes to being representatives and senators and maybe sometimes governors, then that's different. But when it comes down to president, it won't happen. It just won't happen. Even Teddy Roosevelt, one of the most popular presidents of all time, could not win under a third party. So it just won't happen. But yeah, I hope you guys have fun with this one. Just say whatever you want to say. Make fun of me, whatever. It's cool. I'm fine. I really am looking forward to your opinions. So peace.